I do want to address one parenthetical point here that someone raised in the comments around the support that one might get from an online school in terms of
Yeah.
internships or career counseling. How much value would you place on that sort of support in general? And do you think it's a big deal if that's somewhat lacking from the online schools, if it in fact is lacking?
I do think it matters. What I don't mean to suggest is that schools won't be able to figure out how to do that online, so I'm not necessarily dismissing that, but certainly those parts of your JD experience are important. You might need academic support. You're going to want career counseling. There are all kinds of, you might need the dean of students for one reason or another. Those things really matter. Do they all have to happen in person? I don't want to assume that no, that can't be done in an online universe or can't be done well in an online universe. I think right now and for the foreseeable future, we're all going to discover how much we're actually capable of in a purely online universe. I mean, with my consulting business, we've been online from day one. We've never been in person, and we set everything up intentionally so that we could work with people anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Our consultants could be anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. You just got to work around the time zones, right? And my advice to people looking for test prep has also always been, we're in this millennium. You don't necessarily have to go with the closest. You can go with the best, whatever that might be, right? Same might be true for education, right? Might not matter so much that you be able to sit in the same room together, right?
Agreed. And I mean, we're doing this right now online. I do all my stuff online, and I've almost always done everything online, and it's fine. We can still connect, still share the information. It just requires a bit more creativity to simulate some of those other aspects that otherwise might be neglected. But
Yeah, it'll
what
be
matters
hard
most
to
is
do
the
well.
information and that connection.
Yeah. And I would say, from what I can tell, I'm not practicing law at the, right now, and maybe I never will again. But a lot of legal practice right now has to happen virtually too. I mean, my mother's a juvenile lawyer, and she was on, God bless them, the state court system doesn't use Zoom. They use WebEx, which just, boggles my mind. But I'm glad they're using something at all. So, she was on WebEx today, talking to the other lawyers, talking to the judge, because, that's the only way you can do it right now. Same thing with medical practice, right? I mean, there are certainly all kinds of instances where you might prefer to be able to sit in a room with someone, right? More so even than in a law school situation, certainly, right? And yet they're all having to adapt as well. So everyone's adapting, and there's no reason law schools can't do it as well.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.